Well, hi there, pluckers. I've Finger again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. Well, this is part one of a couple of lessons on Simon and Garfunkel's Song for the Asking, which I've been requested to do. Okay. Now then, I've decided to split it into a couple of lessons, or maybe three, just to make the lessons a sensible length and more manageable generally. Okay. So. I'm in standard tuning, as you can see. Well, you can't see that, but I'm in standard tuning, but I don't have any capos on, okay? So, just a word of warning, Paul Simon's recording, or Simon and Garfunkel's recording of this song, the guitars are tuned to E-flat standard tuning, okay? So, if you want to play along with the record, you'll have to detune your guitar a whole note, okay? So, having done that, I'm going to play through the intro now, because this is what this lesson's all about, just the intro side of it, okay? Which is also played in between the verses as well. Okay, so this is my take on the intro, and then I'll break it down and show you how I played it. So here we go. So it's something like that, and just to repeat that in slow motion. Okay. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so I start off very simple, waltz time sort of strum, boom, jing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's hit the C chord. And I'm hitting the C note, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 5th string, sorry. Hit that 2 strokes on the old C. Repeat. And then I'm playing this, which is the sort of string bit that's on the very beginning of the song, okay? And so I'm just doing a single strum, and then adding pinky to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then hitting the 1st string open, okay? So it's boom. Okay? Then I'm playing the 3rd fret on the 5th again, open 4th, 2nd on the 4th, back to the C note, 3rd on the 5th, okay? So whole thing is boom. Then I'm coming in with this slidey bit, okay? Okay, so you could just play the chord at the end of that sequence there, so it's a... and then go into that slidey bit. It's probably better than just a single note, okay? So, the intro is... Come into this slidey bit, okay, and what I'm doing on that is basically I'm using 2 fingers, okay, so I'm using my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and my 3rd finger is on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, 2nd string, sorry, 2nd string, so 4th string and 2nd string on the 3rd fret, okay, and you'll notice my right hand, my picking hand, I'm using the pick to pick the 4th string, and I'm using my 3rd finger to pluck the 2nd string, okay, when it's played, okay, so I'm using two things, a pick and a finger, okay. So what I'm doing with this slide is I'm fretting, as I said, 3rd fret on the 4th and 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and you slide up, you hit the 4th string with your pick on the 3rd fret, and slide it up to the 5th fret, okay, and both fingers go together, okay, and then I'm picking the 2nd string on the 5th fret with my 3rd finger on my right hand, okay, so, okay, and then I'm hitting the 4th string again and sliding it back down to the 3rd fret, so I'm keeping these fingers going together, okay, and fretted. So they go together like a pair, okay? Okay, then what I'm doing then is I'm plucking with my pick, I'm picking the third string open. So, okay, then what you've got to do is you've got to be very quick and make sure this first finger now is fretting the first fret of the second string behind these two, okay? And what you do then is, after you've plucked the third string open, I'm picking the third fret of the second string now, that one, with my third finger here on my right hand, and pulling it off. So it goes to this note, it's first on the second, right? Right, so pick, pull off, it ends up on that. Okay, so far we've got this. Got that? Got that? And then all you need to do then is hit the third string open, the fourth string open, and then end up on the third fret of the fifth string. Okay, so that last bit is third string, fourth string, open, third on the fifth. And then I'm using my third finger and I'm just putting it on the fourth fret of the second string and just doing a bend, very quick. Okay, so the whole thing is and then it quickly goes to the C and it does a rundown, third fret of the fifth string, second fret of the fifth string, open fifth string to a G chord, and that's where the singing goes. So it goes, here is my song, G, bum, bum. Okay, so the whole thing is this is my song. You can, if you want to play the chord, you can just play the first sort of fifth and fourth strings of a C chord, then lower it down to the second fret on the fifth string, then a sort of open sort of A minor shape. Or you can just play the note, single note. Choice is yours. Okay, so the whole thing from the very start is okay, so I'll do it very slowly for you, okay? Okay, and you're into the song. So that's it for lesson one. I think that's enough to keep you busy for a little while, well, at least 10 minutes. And then I'll do part two will be the verse, and part three will be the middle section or the bridge section of the song. Okay, so I'll see you in part two. Let me know how you get on. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.